Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really easy recycle reuse video, and I'm going to be changing up this, I want to say 4-5-year-old Dollar Tree Thanksgiving home decor item, a little plaque. Obviously it's in the shape of a nut. I'm going to be changing this up into something with a newer, fresher look. Really, this whole project should only take maybe 5 to 10 minutes tops. For video purposes, I'm going to say 5 minutes. There is a little bit of Mod Podging involved, so it may take a few minutes longer, so I'll say between 5 and 10 minutes. But anyway, this is what it looked like. As you can see, even the burlap on it is actually just coming off. So that's actually going to be my very first step, actually, which is removing this dried out burlap here on this. I'm going to be using Mod Podge matte. I have some already in my little painter's palette, and for this step I'm also going to be using a piece of buffalo check scrapbook paper. I printed this up for free. Gosh, I can't talk today. Printed it. Oh my goodness, how terrible. I printed this up from Pinterest, several sheets, and I also printed up some red buffalo check sheets as well. I will be using the red for my holiday DIYs. So this isn't a holiday DIY, but I just wanted to show this to you and just share that I was also able to print up some red as well. And the link is down below, the website I got them from. I seen it featured on Pinterest, of course, my favorite site for all things free and printable. So all I'm going to be doing with this step is dipping my foam brush into the Mod Podge and just brushing it on quickly right up to the very edge of this part of the plaque. You'll want to try to work quickly because you're going to be attaching the buffalo check paper onto this part of the sign. Now I honestly don't know if Dollar Tree carries this particular fall Thanksgiving decor item anymore. This was actually several years old. I know I've had it for at least, I want to say 4 to 5 years old. So I'm not completely sure if I do or don't. But I mean, I'm not completely sure if I have seen this in the stores anymore. I mean, you could look, it certainly doesn't hurt you. And even if you can't find this particular one, you could possibly use a pumpkin plaque or something. You can even get a free printable of pumpkin plaid paper. So I'm going to be smoothing this out and getting out air bubbles. I think this would work so much better. Has a much finer tip, and I can cut this right out so much nicer. I'm going to take a small piece of scrap paper and I'm going to attach it up here to the little stem, if you will. Had to think of the right word. So I'm actually going to make sure I can line this up as close to the bottom of the stem as possible. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to use some more Mod Podge. Now I'm using Mod Podge Matte. I'm not using the Mod Podge Plus. Now there is, of course, the little hole right there with the twine that was in it for hanging. I can reopen that up once I get this paper attached and it's dry. So I'm just going to attach that right at the very top right there. So I trimmed that for the stem, and I reopened the little hole, like I said, for hanging. And now this area right here, I thought about putting a new piece of burlap on, but I decided no, I'm just going to go and paint that a dark brown. The texture on this is a little, I want to say tricky, because the burlap had been, I guess, glued on there, not with hot glue, but it was attached with, I don't know, some sort of adhesive. And there's still some of the fibers from the burlap on it. That's okay. You really can't do anything about that. I could see, yeah, this is going to need need 2 coats. So I'm finally going to be using my large stencils. I haven't used them yet in a DIY, so this is perfect opportunity for me to do just that. I actually needed to use 3 coats. Again, I can't talk tonight, guys. Sorry. I used 3 coats of white paint because of the black. First coat, it tends to turn the white paint gray, and that's because of the ink from my printer. So I let that dry, and then went back over it with a thicker second coat, and then topped it off with a third. And now I'm just going to seal everything up. So I'm using glossy Mod Podge for this step. I think a little bit of gloss on it is going to look nice. So I sealed it all up with my glossy Mod Podge, and I used a fresh piece of twine to make a new hanger, and now I'm gonna hang it up and we'll check it out. Well, I think that turned out really cute. Gave it a whole new appearance, of a refresher, if you will. Yeah, I'm really liking that. I think it's just really cute. If you like this video, guys, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit my subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Please take care and stay safe. I will see you all on my next one. Good night.